You haven't met them yet, but the people who work here are pleased you are watching this video, because it means they can welcome you as the newest member of their team, delivering the best fruit on earth. These are good people who want you to know you'll be working in a safe and respectful workplace with plenty of opportunities for growth and development. They'll tell you the aches and pains of any new job quickly go away after the first few days. The best workers make the task look easy, but they know it takes time and desire to become this good. It does take time to learn a new job and a new employer. You probably have many questions, some you haven't even thought of yet. I'm here to help. Let's spend a few minutes together so that you can begin your first day better prepared to do your work and with a lot of those questions answered. This man is working on the backfill line. It may seem to be a simple task, but his job comes with additional responsibilities. Everyone is responsible to show up on time. They're responsible for their personal safety, the safety of everyone around them, and, critically, the safety of the fruit they are handling. They also know that safety includes good rules of conduct. There is no bullying, no sexual harassment. They value and respect each other very much. The people here know when breaks and lunchtime are scheduled. They've learned how and when to wash their hands. They know their company policy about days off, sick leave, and reporting illness. Everyone here has a shared understanding of company rules and policies. Here's why. Every packing house is different in what they produce and how they operate. That's why they all have their own employee handbook. This guide won't teach you how to sort pears, but it is your best resource for most everything else you need to know about your workplace. You may have questions about payroll, work scheduling, dress code, and other work-related topics. And while you can always talk to your human resources department, the answer is probably in your employee handbook. Of course, talk to your supervisor if you have questions or concerns about your personal health, safety, or anything else. These are the people who are going to help you safely do the best job possible. They're who you report to when you get sick or involved in an accident. Talk to your supervisor when you need time off, or if there are any issues you may be having with your co-workers. This packing house has an open door policy. Don't be afraid or shy to ask questions or discuss your well-being. They welcome and rely on your participation. Remember too, you are surrounded by people who will show you not only what to do, but how to dress and act while on the job. You'll see they don't wear jewelry. There aren't any piercings or earrings. No loose hair. No one carries their cell phone to the line. And they don't bring food or beverages, including candy and gum. Nothing that can contaminate fruit or become a safety hazard. And they all wash their hands regularly for at least 20 seconds. Lots of different jobs take place throughout the plant. If this is your first time working in a packing house, it's likely you are going to begin your work here, doing one or more of these jobs: pre-sorting, sorting, packing, or segregating. Let's look a little closer at these jobs so that you'll understand what you'll be doing and why your work is critical to our success. You may also see what the best workers do to maximize efficiency and prevent injuries and fatigue. And keep this in mind. While we are focusing mostly on apple packing, the jobs required to handle pears and cherries are similar, especially as they relate to the demands on your body. When apples arrive at the packing house, they travel through the dump tank and then onto the pre-sorters before they are cleaned and waxed. Pre-sorters remove decaying or severely deformed fruit. They spend most of their days standing in one place. There's lots of reaching and stretching. These platforms are used to allow for a better, safer reach to grab and remove unwanted fruit. Veteran pre-sorters are careful to shift their way throughout the day and avoid overreaching. After waxing, apples move along the sizing line and are distributed to the sorter and packing stations. Sorters are on the lookout for fruit with severe deformities, bruising, punctures, splits, or other defects. The best fruit goes into these trays. Blemished apples, called juicers and peelers, are sent along this conveyor belt. These apples may not show off their beauty in the produce store, but they are some of the world's best for apple juice, applesauce, or pre-sliced pieces. Less than perfect cherries and pears make their own journey to become a variety of delicious processed products. It takes time to become experienced at knowing what all the defects are. Most packing houses have posters which show the different defects. And of course, your supervisor will instruct you on what to look for. The fruit is sorted and ready for packing. There are generally 2 packing areas with a number of jobs taking place here. These people are train line packers, and here are bag line packers. As the name implies, bag line packers spend their day filling these bags with fruit, or loading those full bags into boxes. You can see there's lots of bending, twisting, and stretching. Depending on what fruit is being bagged, bag line packers often need to work very quickly in order to keep up with a full line. Over at the tray line, packers load trays into boxes. This job requires some multitasking because they are not just filling boxes. They're also responsible for keeping a full supply of trays and boxes ready for use. Once the trays are ready, a barcode is applied, and the loaded box is sent off to be shipped. We're now at the end of the packing house, where our products are about to leave the plant. Segregators sort boxes of fruit and place them onto pallets. It's also important that they build their fruit pallet very carefully, so the edges are square and can be safely shipped. And they do their job in what is essentially a refrigerator. This area is cold year-round. Warm clothing is required to do this job. There's a lot of heavy lifting in this room. On a busy day, these workers have to make quick decisions, all while keeping an eye out for busy forklifts moving loaded pallets to be wrapped and sent out the door. You now have a basic understanding of what your role will be, and you know you can rely on your supervisors and co-workers to help you along the way. They're guided by experience and their employee handbook. They rely on each other's safe and productive behavior. They see this as a place they choose to be, with co-workers they call friends. And they like to make new friends. Before you sort, pack, or ship your first box of fruit, let's take a test. Just 3 quick questions. How can you learn about your sick leave policy without asking anyone? Use your employee handbook. You're feeling a little ill. Who do you talk to? Your supervisor. How long do people wash their hands here? 20 seconds. There's plenty to do and lots of questions to be answered. You're in good hands, and we're pleased to welcome you to our team. Thanks!